Hi, Maria. I wanted to record this video so that when you read back on the words that you wrote and see all the red that I have on your paper, you're not thinking that I didn't like it or, you know, I, that you don't miss the real message I have for you. So, in your writing, you have some really, really great points. You are talking about a decision that's been really hard for you to make because returning back to school has not been easy for you. It wasn't an easy decision to make. You have work and you have to support your two daughters as a single mother. So that information, plus at the end, when you're talking about your mom saying, "Hey, I'm going to babysit for you," the payment, all you have to do is um, get your degree and that'll be the payment for me. That's very important. That's so touching. So I don't want the message in your writing to get lost because of grammar. So I really urge you to get Grammarly. It is free through Phoenix College. Look on my video in one of the lecture videos on how to get Grammarly through Phoenix College. Now, let's go through this. You have here one of the hardest decisions I had to make, comma. I put a comma there, and then instead you have a run-on sentence. You're having. I'm going to read it the way you wrote it and show you where the issue is. One of the hardest decisions I had to make was when I decided to return to school and decided for the best program for my career. It's decided, and decisions 3 times in there. The and that you have in this section here, this and is, yes, it's a conjunction to join two sentences, but right there you already have enough. So if you change it to one of the hardest decisions I had to make was deciding to return to school and choosing a program. That's it. That's all that your big decision problem was. Deciding to return to school and the program. So you had 2 decisions actually. But what the other thing, before I go on to going through logically reading your writing, let's go down to the bottom. So I'm going to skip down to the bottom here. Because you have NAU over ASU, so deciding to choose between that, and you tell me why you went to NAU over ASU. And then you have how Phoenix College is super close to your house. So I think you have too much. I got lost. I don't know. And that's what this red here is so were you deciding where to go to school, or was it really deciding to return to school? Um, and then at the bottom here says you're switching between points and it's hard to follow. So in other words, I believe, and you can totally correct me if I'm wrong because it was your own decision. Was your decision tough because you had to decide whether you're going to come to school? And if so, what is the best degree that you need to go into that would work with your daughters and your work schedule? If that's it, then I would not do the NAU over ASU as a decision because you're giving that I decided. You could talk about Phoenix College. So, for example, you could say, one of the hardest decisions I had to make was deciding to return back to school and choosing a program. When I was told about the criminal justice program, I had to see if it fit my work schedule and didn't interrupt my daughter's lives. Those are the 2 things you had to see, period. The decision was difficult because I'm a single mother. So I think you're making it more complex. So keep your sentences simple. The decision was difficult because I was a single mother. I had to look at all my options and decide, period. My, I guess my reasons or my factors were if it was affordable, how close to home, if it was affordable, and if it was close to my home. That's it, actually. Then you can go into this next section. That is why I chose to return to Phoenix College, because it is super close to my house, and my mom said she would babysit, and then you can include this. And my mother said she offered to babysit for free, because here you said, for free, because my bachelor's degree would be her payment. That's it. Period. Then you can go on to talk about NAU or ASU if you needed to. But honestly, that's all you needed to do in there, because it gets a little confusing. So anyway, one of the things too that I would suggest is look at the video where I put how to get Grammarly, and go to the student resources, because not just in Grammarly there, but Phoenix College also offers people that will read your writing and help you edit it before you submit it. And the only reason I'm telling you that is because this was a short assignment, but your final assignment is a very, it's going to be like usually it's about 5 pages. So, well, not 5 pages, sorry. It's like 5 to 7 or 8 paragraphs. And you really need to make sure that it's concise, that it's grammatically correct, that it does not have run-ons, and does not have fragments. And by fragments, that is just a short sentence. So here you have, for example, when I was informed of the program in criminal justice field, and you had a period. That's it. Well, what about that? For example, when you were informed of that, what happened? So that cannot be a sentence. That's why I put a comma there and I joined it with the other. I have no problem meeting with you face to face not face to face, but via Zoom, to look at your writing and help you some more. Just let me know. During the week, I'm pretty available in the mornings, and if that doesn't work for you, we can see about some evening appointment. So once again, I am so glad that you are in this class. I'm so glad that you are going for your criminal justice and really working. It is so tough to go back to school. But as a parent and a single parent, that's huge, and you could do it. So hopefully this information helped you. I know I tend to ramble on here, but I wanted to make sure that you understand how important it is to make your writing more concise, and grammatically correct. Okay.